Good morning, Full Size Life family. I think we're day 100. Well, not day 100. 100 days to the marathon. And today we are working on solar project. Oop. Trying to get everything outside. I got the battery charger and a battery. Well, I got a battery, some cabling, a tablet, a whole bunch of stuff. That's gonna go with me because I'm going to try to do a live all day. I know this isn't marathon training. However, this is definitely going to be endurance. So, and strength training and sheer will. Because I got to move all of that and the solar panels to the backyard. I got to build the stands, get everything mounted, and yeah, come on, flip around. There we go. All right, so first thing to do is we're gonna grab the car. We're gonna get it over here so it's a lot closer. And by the way, we're putting it in the back of the car so I don't have to walk 300 feet around the back. Efficiency too. What is it? Work smarter, not harder? Oh. Final countdown. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's get the seat. Laid down. This is gonna be nuts. All right. All right. Got the seat laying down. All right. My back is not liking me this morning. It's all right. Got smart. I brought it out ahead of time. Ba-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, Home Depot delivered it. Oh, I paid for Home Depot delivery. Paid for all of it. But Evidently, they got rid of the tax credit for the state. No, for the federal tax credit for putting in solar, which kind of sucks. There's a state one, which I qualify for based on my income only. And since we're going to be divorced, hopefully soon, well, I didn't want it to happen, but nothing I can do about it. But yeah, if I improve my electrical efficiency by 20%, I qualify for some state tax credit. And, well, by the way, I ain't gonna have any idea if anybody's here putting anything up in the chat unless I come all the way over here and check. Nope, not yet. But yeah. And yes, 8-foot long boards do fit in my car with the hatch closed. But I don't need them to fit all the way in my car. I'm just going around. Oh. But trying to make my car a low rider. By the way, I got music playing in my headphones. I couldn't do it without some type of music going on. So that should be all the 2x6s. Two by fours. I'm gonna get these all the way up there. These are wet. Probably should wear gloves because I have no idea what type of chemicals that's in these getting absorbed through my skin. Also probably should wear gloves so I don't get splinters. Which kind of sort of had some. They're not exactly like what I like wearing, but hey, if it protects my hand, it protects my hands. How low are we sitting? Not too terribly bad. I just hope, by the way, these plants come from Chat GBT or whatever. I'm hoping the cut list was right. Because if it is, then that's going to make my life a lot easier. Because I don't have, there shouldn't be a lot of cutting. Yeah, it's going all the way to the front of the car. Oh, but yeah. I'm going to try to get this all done. The stands all done this weekend. Why am I not putting it on the roof? Number one, I'm a fat boy. I don't want to get up on the roof. Number two, it's a metal roof. I don't want to put 1,000 holes extra in my roof. Would my life be a lot easier if I just paid someone to mount this to the roof? Yes. But could I afford to pay someone to mount this to the roof? No. Because if I could afford that, I would have just had them, I would have just had someone make me a pergola. You get a pergola made, then I can go off and just mount those to that. And it would kept me above the trees anyways. But I'd have to cut down one of my trees I didn't want to cut down. So, y'all gonna ride in the back for a second. Y'all ain't gonna know. If you come in here and you don't know what the hell's going on, it's because you're riding in the back of my car because I don't want to put the tripod. Unfold or pushing the leg on the tripod. All right. Oh, I forgot. And yes, the car is going to protest a lot because I've got the boot lid. If you're British, the boot lid open, the hot hatch, whatever. I definitely wouldn't call this a hot hatchback unless you're sitting in it with the air conditioning. And okay, I know this is like ridiculous, but to keep a little bit of the beeping down, putting on my seatbelt. But literally, I'm just going around Not even figuratively. Going around the corner. Let's turn the car where I can see if anybody's coming. Nobody's coming. Yep, knew the car was going to protest. All right, so we're going to get over here. Now park the car on the road. Oh. I get to lock the dogs inside the house for a little while. So I gotta quickly get over there before they get out. I don't know how far this microphone's gonna go, but yeah. If I get locked in the house, I can open up the fence and get the car unloaded. Go get the next load. Then come back. All right, let's get the fence open. Y'all can't see me. I'll left y'all in the car. Okay. Okay, come on. Wrap around the telephone pole. Oh, I bent over to pick up my towel. Still got to be careful. My back is still bothering me. And I don't have my wire cutters. I'm not trying to cut wire. I'm just trying to bend it. There we go. I'm going to get this section of the fence out of the way, then back it down the little hill. Okay. I'm going to get y'all out of the boot. Make sure the thing's connected. Yeah. Sounds connected. Good. All right. Put y'all about there. What's in your head? Your head and Okay. God, I'm getting so used to using a camera for backing up, which makes no sense. I drove semi-truck for almost 15 years. There was no backup cameras. Really would have been nice if there was, but trying to take it slow, because if the boards hit the ground, they're going to go through my windshield. I'm trying to avoid that. All right, that should be close enough. Of course, I probably could just stomped on the gas or the brake and just had it all slide out. But this is the reason why I wanted to get back here. I can literally just slide it out of the car. Okay. Oh. Close enough, whatever. And since these are not permanent solar mounts, I don't have to get approval from the architectural committee. These are temporary, sorta. I get them built, they're never getting removed. So y'all get to ride in the back again, because we're gonna go back up front, go get the 4x4s. All right. I got cobwebs all over my car. Or, no, not cobweb. I got spider web on my car. Boot doesn't like me. Also probably doesn't like it when I'm not wearing my seatbelt right now. And Progressive better not be dinging me saying, oh, you had a hard braking event. Yeah, I got Progressive. It's connected to my phone. And it tracks your like hard braking events and hard acceleration. I got a Kia Niro. This thing can't hard accelerate. I need to get it closer, but I'll get y'all out of the back so y'all can stop looking at the ceiling of the car. There you go. See if I get the rest of this in one load, or one more load. I'll worry about the cinder blocks and stuff when I get to that point. All right, that's gotta be close enough. Now it might be too close. Figures. Oh, these are longer. I think the other ones were 8 foot long. I don't know, maybe these are, I think these are 14 foot. They might be 12, I don't remember. I know there's a label on the end of them too. 12 foot. So I got 8 foots and 12 foots. These are all 12 foots and they're all going across the bottom and the top that holds the actual panels on. Because I didn't even got the parts for the holding down the panels yet. I ordered them. I made the stupid mistake of not paying attention to the shipping date on them on Amazon. And I don't have Amazon Prime. Sorry, I'm not paying that money. I'll do Walmart Plus before I do Amazon Prime. I got Peacock included with Walmart Plus. I can get 10 cents off the gallon. Walmart has the same exact stuff as Amazon, pretty much. And, well, you could also get groceries from Walmart. I don't get much groceries from Walmart. Walmart meat, I've always felt is sketchy. Because they just open a box, put it out on display. On all of it. Oh. Yeah. See how green this stuff is? And it wipes off. It's wet still from their chemicals. Yeah, I'm gonna move the car about 3 feet forward. Would help if I turned it on. was getting to be where the 2x4s were getting on. The ones in the car were getting away, the ones that are down here. My dog's finally figured out where I am. We're gonna close the car door. Yeah, the car's got 48,000 miles on it. It's a 2019. Got it in 2020, and it had it 6 years, about an average of 8,000 miles a year. Not too terribly bad. And I put a bunch of extra on that because I was going back and forth between here and Enchanted Rock a lot. That's a Texas State Park. And that's like 200 miles round trip from my house. And I was working on losing weight then and trying to get my legs strong. As you walk up Enchanted Rock, 10 times in one day, which the max I did with the loaded backpack was 5 times in one day. It's a lot like the equivalent of doing the Grand Canyon up and down as far as ascending and descending. Still big difference in the whoo! I got a buddy for you. Here, I'll let y'all see his buddy. All right. Uh-oh. There you are. Those guys are very painful. I got stung in the palm of my hand by one of those guys. And that little guy is ready to be mean to somebody. Welcome to Texas, hill country. We got scorpions. We got tarantulas. Got rattlesnakes. Supposedly, within like 30 miles of the house, there's been signs or sightings of mountain lion. Until someone actually gets it on camera, or the state actually says, yes, we got a mountain lion in the area, I'll be surprised. All right, so we're gonna do this in one more trip after this, because these are cars getting full. And the 4x4s are what's going to be left. Those are going to be the base for this. Okay, one more 4x4 or 2x4, and we're going to go unload again. Okay. I'm going to put y'all in the back of the car. Y'all are going to ride in the back. And here, put y'all over there. I'm hoping it stays cloudy all day today. But I know it's not. All right, here we go. Yeah. Those are sticking out the back, hanging low, and touching my windshield. Oh, you missed the youth deer. Adolescent, whatever. Not a baby, but still had the spots. Oops. Cars protesting. All right. I'm hoping that I'm not going to catch the ground. Then I start going down the hill, because I don't need to be buying a windshield. Okay, getting close. I'd tell you to tell me if I'm going to hit the ground or not, but y'all can't see anything except for the inside of my car. We're going an inch at a time, because we don't want the car jerking. All right, I think the lumber's coming up. Or am I still going down? I might still be going down. All right. Ass end of the car's coming up. Yay. That one was worrying me a lot. Oh, not even a little. Oh, let y'all see what I was. See? That's level. At the worst part, yeah, I was really close. Heck, we're already 38 minutes into a live. Wow. Of course, I didn't announce it. Get y'all flipped around. I think one of these legs is collapsed. Hey, okay, there we go. That's better. Yeah, y'all can see me. All right. Definitely working smarter, not harder, by putting them in the car. All I gotta do is drag them out. I may have to move them again. Is pretty much putting them right where I'm going to be putting panels. Oh. That would have been nice if this would have been sponsored by Home Depot. Hey, Home Depot. Sponsor this build. DIY ground mounts for solar panels. It's like, I wish this whole thing was sponsored. I mean, I wish Santan Solar would have sponsored it for the panels, but nope. I didn't ask either. Because honestly, I'd like to get 20 more panels. Have 40 panels total. Like to have better batteries and be able to double the amount of batteries I have, because I'd like to go 3-4 days on batteries. But I'm going to be able to get 24 hours out of the ones I've got with my current load. Which I've also cut my load a lot. I know, load, that's funny. Okay, I wanted to get that little thing off the screen. Yeah, I'm trying a bunch of stuff I don't know how to do. Don't know how to hook up solar. Don't know how to hook up the batteries. Ow! Don't drop lumber on your feet. It hurts. Oh. Should have weighed myself this morning. I need to get my water jug. Whoops. So I can find out how much. Well, I need to stay hydrated. Okay. Y'all gonna ride in the back again. One more trip for lumber. I know I probably should just pull it off and just have y'all where you're not staring at the ceiling, but I'm also trying to be efficient. And I'm trying to do something I don't know if I have time to do. Yeah, there's three little babies. And those are babies. Y'all can't see them. But alright, let's back it up. Back that up. Back it up, back it up, back it up. I hope that's close enough. Nope, not close enough. Let me set y'all up first. That's weird. Both of the legs. There was 3 legs that were short total. There you go. Now I expect y'all to tell me when I'm about to run into the wood. Ow. Would help if I turn the car on. That's gotta be close enough. Ugh. Not really. I'll make it work. These are gonna be heavy anyways, because they also look like they're wet. Okay. We got 1, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24. I don't know if I have too many. I don't know if I have too few. I'm going by... Actually, it's not even ChatGPT. It's Google's AI. Yeah. The plans for this is Google's plans. Oh. Google's AI, which I don't know. Oh. It's never gonna survive unless I get a little crazy. Another song that should be one of my themes. Not the soundtrack to my life right now, but it definitely should be on the soundtrack. It's not the main one. Seal's Crazy? Yeah. At least part of it. As much as I would have wanted to do all this before the divorce, I didn't make all the money. I didn't even make half. I made 1/3 the amount of money she does, and I felt guilty. Proud of her how much money she's making. That's fine. But I felt guilty of spending it on projects like this, because not that I'm mad at her for anything about making more than me. I just didn't feel it was my decision to do it, to spend it. I know it's ridiculous, but and I'm so proud of her. But Yeah. If I had to put a dollar amount on, or a percentage amount of the annual spending in the house on things that I bought or I said I wanted, as far as like credit cards, all that, or financing, maybe 10%. All the artwork, that wasn't my idea. I mean, I like it. And there's some I want to keep for myself. But I'm also not paying for it. I wanted new windows for the house. That was definitely me wanting to get done. Windows were single pane. They weren't very good, weren't very efficient. They were also 25 years old and falling apart. Not the frames or anything like that. The screens were mostly all gone. And I wanted efficient windows because trying to lower my electric bill. If I can cut my electric bill by 20%, because I got really efficient windows, because those are giant holes in my house, then I'm not going to say they pay for themselves, but I think they get pretty darn close to paying for themselves. The solar, me doing it myself, will be return on investment hopefully in less than 3 years. As you take my electric bills for the year, add them together, divide by 12, it ends up being about $300 a month. So $3,600, and if I get the water heater done, probably be right at $7,200. And I'm hoping to have a minimum usage electric bill. In other words, sub $50 per month. I'm not going to grid tie it. I don't want it tied to the grid. But I'm going to stay on the grid. It's going to be an off-grid system with the option of moving to it being a grid. Eight more. And I don't know why this looks like it's more. I guess it probably is. This is like the equivalent of 48 of the 2x4s. that are 8 foot long. So, yeah. Oh, 7 more. Fly like an eagle. Oh, come on. Just get past the headrest. Close enough. Oh. Yeah, would have liked to pick my own lumber, but I don't have a truck for the trailer, and the trailer's got flooring in it. Yeah. 4 more. Yeah, these are basically just going to be skids. They're going to have solid concrete blocks on top of them. To hold the solar panels down. I'm gonna go get this unloaded, close up the fence, get some water, or maybe I should just make up some Sky MD. By the way, that's the electrolytes I like. There's a coupon code down below. Try skymd.com. Not a sponsor, just an affiliate link. You save 20%, I think. If the code successfully gets used, I make a little bit. Okay. Put the trash away. Whew, that stinks. Okay. Oops. My alarm was going off. Why didn't y'all tell me? We're gonna go get some water or something. Some type of fluids. Since I'm a big sweaty mess. We're an hour in. And I just barely got the lumber moved. Yeah, today's gonna suck. Okay. Close enough. Y'all can see my mess. I'm trying to... I took everything out of the closet and put it in here, and I didn't have time. I haven't found a place to put it all. We're gonna do passion fruit. Sky MD hydration. Hi y'all. Hi fuzzballs. Oh. Okay. I think let's do 3. And yes, they got real sugar in them. Real cane sugar. Real ingredients, in other words. Higher levels of potassium and magnesium for muscle recovery and hydration absorption. So let's get some ice in here. Y'all get to go back outside in about 30 minutes maybe. I don't use the ice machine all that much, so it's probably not liking me. Okay. Okay, where's the lid? Got the lid. Yay. Alright, let's go get that lumber unloaded out of the car. Then we'll close up the fence and let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? I'm so sweaty. Oh, yeah. Even if I do get the stands done and get it to where I'm about to load the panels on, it's still going to be different because I got to wait for the little brackets to come for connecting the panels. And what else is there? Oh, still got to do trenching to keep all the wiring safe. Don't need to end up electrocuting myself or the dogs. Oh, all right. I don't know what it is, but this cell phone holder keeps on coming loose. And I feel it's loose because y'all are wiggling a lot. The little thumb screw thing on the bottom keeps on coming loose. We're gonna set y'all over here. I'm gonna try turning this because I've had it one direction the whole entire time. It keeps on getting loose, so let's try the other direction. All right, where are y'all at? Y'all over here? Yeah, there y'all are. Oh, okay. This is gonna be our last trip up here. Let's sit you. Whoops. Sit you on the back. And go get this unloaded. Huh. I wonder if it's in my passenger seat. Oh, it is. I was looking for my, oh God, tablet. It's in the passenger seat. So we gotta make sure we bring y'all with me. All right. Yay, it goes into gear. I was kind of worried about that. Oh. Oh my God. I am so hot. I know you don't like the fact that I'm driving with my hatch open. Ugh. Yeah, once you hit 5 miles an hour, it doesn't like it. Come on, we're gonna make it. Stop protesting. Okay, last load of lumber. I still need to get the screws and the brackets and all that. See if there's any other type of tools I may need. I know I'm gonna have to cut a bunch of lumber. Just trying to do a little as cutting as possible. All right, so we're gonna try to get really close to the fence so the 4x4s won't necessarily be sitting on top of everything else. But we're so close to the fence, I'm gonna have to walk around the car to get back there. Oh. Whew. All right, let's get some fluids in me. I'm running behind already. Oh. All right, where y'all at? Okay. Let's grab y'all, set y'all up. Oh, and I have no idea if there's any sound. None at all. Okay, there we go. I think it's too high. There we go. Now y'all can see. I'm hoping that I'll be able to make these in the shade, then kind of scoot them over where I need to, then worry about putting the panels on them. As I want to make sure I have them facing the right direction, all that, but if I make them while I'm sitting in the shade, then I'm not going to get as cooked. It's still going to be hot. It's still going to be mid 90s with the heat index of making it feel like probably 100. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, come on, get over there. Another reason why I wanted the car back here. I know I've said it. I did not want to have to carry one piece at a time around the whole entire house. I mean, I don't know if there was a tonnage on how much all this weighed, but between this, the blocks, that all got delivered by Home Depot, I figure probably at least a ton, if not more, maybe even 2 tons. There's 24 of those, and I don't know how many of those. And there's a whole bunch of blocks too. Half a pallet of blocking. Oh. I probably put too much in the car this trip. Now, the blocks, I'm going to use the mower and the little wagon. And I can do those like 4 or 8 at a time. Because I can just dump the wagon onto the ground. I always thought this overlap in the fencing was a waste of money, as there's like, I don't know, 30 feet of overlap in the fencing right here, this spot. But definitely became very useful. Didn't have to cut the fence to get it opened. Just had to unhook it and had to pull up one T-post. Ow! Don't smash my toes. And let's not cut my ankle on the lumber. Oh, we're getting close. Still trying to hurt myself. Okay, 3 more to go. Still wish I could have did a pergola or awning or whatever. Yeah, if I become wealthy and I can afford a $50,000-$60,000 for an install, or get sponsored by Signature Solar, they got this 3-car or 4-car awning carport thing that I'd love to put right where all this lumber was in the front yard. As it'll hold like 20 or 30 or 40 solar panels, I don't remember. And then I can really take the house off the grid completely. All right, what am I looking for here? I want tape measure. Don't know why. Like, really? Come on. The hammer as the brackets, you can hammer them in place, then use a drill to screw them in. I'm like, come on, not that hard. I'm an idiot. That's like a child safety lock for tape measure. Hey, at least the sun came out. Now I can see where I want to put the first one. Over in that corner. Okay. Hammer, fluids. Go get the brackets and screws and close up the fence and get the first one done. So stop asking me if I want to connect my headphones. I don't want to connect my headphones. I want to connect the tablet. Oh, y'all gonna sit in the front seat with me for a minute. That reminds me. Let's not have to carry these back there. Let's grab my tools that I got in the car. And tablet and stuff. Put this over on the mower. I'll be back in a sec. Okay. That's on the mower. I am so hot. And it's not even hot outside. Okay, here we go. Run out of gas in 100 miles, according to the gas gauge. So next time I head out, I'm gonna got to go get gas. Oh, okay. Stop. Go. Just gonna drive around the corner. And did I not bring the drill out? Oh, I left the drill and stuff inside. All right. Fast chewable electrolytes. Salt stick. Let's see if I can get one of these out of there. Never tried these before. I'm on Strava, and Strava, I completed some task. And all you had to do is pay $5 for shipping, and they sent you some gummies and some salt shoes. Wow. I guess they're not supposed to taste good. Don't know. Oh, I think I got sticker on my sock. Yep, I do. That was painful. Okay. Got brackets. Got 2 boxes of screws. I don't know if it's enough. If it's not, I'll just have to go get more. John, what y'all doing? Hi, dogs. We're almost to the point where we can let them out. Fence is still open. So not quite yet. No, not yet. I felt something. Don't know what it was, but I felt it. Phone vibrated. Ouch. Brackets are sharp. Dogs aren't happy. I don't care right this second. I'm gonna put you over by the lawnmower. Yay. Y'all are sideways. I'm not worried about that yet. I'm gonna put you over here by the lawnmower because I can put the battery, I connect that battery to the phone. Oh. Okay, let's put this stuff in the shade first. We'll see how I do, if I can move the things or not. Oh, okay. Close up the fence so the dogs can get out. All right, it's just real simple. Y'all can't see it. Just these little hooks. All I gotta do is hook it around the wire around the wire. Oh. Not brain surgery. Now grab the other part of the fence and roll that around. Pull it taut and make sure it's on the ground. And hook it around hook the wire around the wire. Okay. Alarm's going off again. At least I can hear it. Is that my 9 o'clock alarm? Yep, it is. All right. We're gonna go get the drills. And let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Same bad joke. Okay. All right, go. Y'all go outside now. Y'all go outside. And go bark at everything. It's like this isn't very useful. All right, I'll take that out there. Okay. Got a battery. Got a drill. And turn off my ceiling fan in my office. Close the baby gate to my office. Sometimes I want to keep the dogs out of my office and leave the door open so I can let cold, hot air out or whatever, so I have a baby gate. It keeps my babies from getting in trouble. Hi, dogs. Okay. Start to get tools. Okay. I hear ya. Y'all happy? Y'all out now. You're bouncy. I see you're bouncy. Okay. Let's get some music started for me. Yay. Okay, got music. All right. Excuse me. This might hurt. There we go. I got the battery. Okay. We're gonna go over here where there's some shade. All right. Y'all should be good there for now. Battery goes on the ground. Yay, we're charging. Awesome. Hi, Luna. Hi, Charlotte. You're cute. Oh. Dogs wanting to play King of the Mountain, I guess. Okay. Hi, Cody. I feel you, Cody. Hey. I'll scratch you. Hi, 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 hi. All right, let's go get the tablet and see if I can find my plans. And they're not like real good plans. It's basically an AI drawing. Home. Email. Not. Dun, dun. There. Whew. I don't know where. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them on here. Files. Images. Nope. Maybe it's in my email. Please tell me it's in here. Nope, that's not it. Great. Ground. I need to take gloves off. And I know I just put a finger on my mouth on the glove. It had all those chemicals from that stuff. Okay. Ground mount solar, wood, plans, AI, me ground mount solar tab. That does not require holes in the ground. Timber sled A-frame. Okay. Draw it out as if it was real. Okay. Use wood. And solid wood and concrete blocks. Okay. Probably should have printed it out. Yeah, that's kind of like what it is, but whatever. We're pretty much just going to go off the seat of my pants. Hi, Cody. Oh. Let's see if he can get it figured out this time. Yeah, that's still wrong. Simpler. Show me picture of that. I think I finally got it figured out. There it is. All right, so I got to cut a bunch of 4x4s at 30-degree angles. Sitting on the sled made using four by fours. Okay, hopefully it's got it figured out now. Come on. You can figure it out, Google. Probably didn't help I'm not that close to the Wi-Fi. But hi, Full Size Eye family. All right, so it's going to be kind of like that one. Not that one. Like that one right there. But more 4x4s. Kinda. So I need to cut the 4x4s that go vertical. How many of the... Okay, so each stand is going to be I don't know. We're just going to go by. All right, so leg. Yeah, I'm sure this is gonna suck. That's okay. We'll get it figured out. I'm gonna unplug y'all. Whoops. All right, I unplugged the microphone. So I don't know if I'm gonna have any sound from now on. That was by accident. Okay. Let's go get the battery and all that. Are not straight. Close enough. Because I'm going to be backed up anyways. Really wish the gimbal wasn't acting like a fussy little pain in the rear end. Because then it would just follow me. Okay. I hope I have enough 2x4s. That's what I'm worried about, is not having enough 2x4s. Okay. The 14 or the 12-foot long ones. Okay. Fluid break. Definitely not drinking enough. Got to check to see if the microphone is blue. Yeah, it is. Hello. Hi, working on the frames for the solar panels this weekend. So, at least I'm going to try to make them. Yeah, I know this is not marathon training. This is definitely going to be hard. Ugh. I really should just have a pocket knife on me. That'd make my life so much easier. And I got a sneaky feeling I'm not going to have nearly enough screws. And I don't even think these are the... Yeah, these are nowhere near the right size either. I need to find out what I ordered. Because I needed just regular, like, very narrow wood screws, not these ridiculously fat ones. Probably need ridiculously fat ones anyways, but it's like Home Depot. Did you give me the wrong thing, or did I order the wrong thing? My dogs are saying hi. C-Max. Hey! You want to come over here? Just wants this bark. Brackets. They're these. Okay. At least they're Come on, Home Depot site, just open. Oh, I might be going to Home Depot. Actually, I'm 100% sure I'm going to be going to Home Depot. Galvanized framing ankles. I got that fine. It's like, I want the screws for them. Yeah. Come on. Wood screws. What's these stupid called? Z-Max. Framing angle. Yeah. Yeah, should have been a bucket. I'm gonna go get, I have to go get the 3-inch ones. This is so annoying. All right, well, I don't know. I gotta go get screws, I know that much. Because I needed a bucket full of screws. Not just a few. Oh, 3.5 inch. I can use them without the brackets. I know that much. That's the bracket. That's the screw. They don't work together. So I'm going to try it without the bracket first. Is there at least a star bit in here? Yay! At least they give you the bit. Oh, it's sunny. Ugh. It's a T40 bit. Yay. Uh-oh. Come on, don't tell me it does. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Okay. I should have bagged up the grass I cut last night, or picked it up. It's on the way. Hi, Cody. All right, let's get it started. Let's get it level. Okay. Oh. Okay. 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 Probably got to put another one in the middle there. But that's essentially the footprint to hold 3 panels out of 20. And sun's there. It'll go across. So still gonna have tail pump pulling away. But just trying to figure out if I should try to put the next one behind it or not. Or just move that one forward and put it behind it. I think I'm gonna move it forward. So I can put the next one behind it. Close as I can get to the fence as possible. All right, let's go get. I don't know what that's from, but that's not good to run over with my lawnmower. But at least it's thin. Yeah, we're putting up, we're gonna be installing 20 solar panels on ground mounts, building the ground mounts from scratch. Plans are kind of like on Google's site, or Google AI drew them out. So just trying to get the bottoms figured out right now. Then I'll go back and cut the 4x4s to 30-degree angles and but might have to cut down the tree that's behind y'all. I don't know. Shouldn't need to. Don't want to cut down any more trees. And by the way, if anybody wants a sponsor or have me test out their solar stuff, reach out. I'll give you a address to send it to. But yeah, I got a really good deal on Santan Solar. I bought them out of pocket. They didn't have nothing to do with it. They didn't even know I was doing it. Just, they had a buy one, get one, half off. Locally, for me to get 20 panels used, was going to cost me $80 a piece. And I would have had to get them home myself. And I ain't got a trailer. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut that tree down. Or I need to get this moved 4 more feet forward. I want a space so I can walk in between them. Not a lot of space in between them, because further away they are from the house, the more trenching I had to worry about doing. Okay. That's about as close as I want to get to the fence. What do you think? About 2.5 feet? 3 feet maybe? In between the panels? Yeah, that should be good. Right about there. So what does that mean for sun? Just a little bit of shade. Also trying to avoid cutting down trees because I just paid $250 to a guy to haul off that 2 parts of the tree that they took. Fluid, hydration, whatever. So we'll get the bottoms all set up. Then we'll go to Home Depot. Probably call it quits for the day once I get all these laid out where I want them. Go to Home Depot, get the screws. Okay. Okay. Oops, grabbed one too many screws. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Another piece of lumber. And no, I don't know if these are square yet. By the way, don't drop lumber on your feet and your shin. Doesn't feel good. But no one has to tell you that because, well, I'm the only one dumb enough to do it 3 times today. All right. Okay. And of course, I put the 2x12s or 2x4x12s right in my way. Oh. Tell you this much, I'm not going to have much of a backyard to mow. And I want these as close together as I can. I want them literally attached. So it's 2 long strings, but not attached. Pressing up against each other, that's fine. Oh. Yeah, the 4x4s, I gotta cut 3 of them into 6 pieces for each rectangle. Okay. And yeah, I'd probably save on lumber if I just went off and... Oh, I put those the wrong direction. Why'd y'all tell me? It's supposed to be over here. And this one is supposed to be over here. I don't want them attached to each other, just because if I have a strong wind and it only tips one of them over, then all I got to worry about is cleaning up one of them. Oh, y'all can't even see me. Okay, we're gonna put y'all back in the shade in the corner. Whoops. I got y'all connected to a battery. Oops. Unplugged the microphone. Oh. Hello. We're trying to not kill ourselves. But this could be great time-lapse video if I ever get if I decide to do that, which I probably will do that, because put it like on 10 times speed, so y'all can get the solar project done from kind of sort of beginning to end, and I'll have it all done in 52 seconds. Okay. More fluids. I'm not drinking nearly enough. Should be wearing a hat. Something to cover the back of my neck. 3, 4. Huh, there used to be a tree here. I never cut the grass this low. Never noticed that there was a tree stump right there. And it has to be every bit of 20 years old, 26 years old, because we've been living in the house for 26 years. Okay, let's get the screw started. So I want to just tie from one to the other, then run it over to the house. I don't think they sent me the wrong screws. I think I bought these on purpose. I think I just forgot to get the shorter ones for the framing brackets. That needs to go that way. That looks about straight. Okay, y'all can see me. Oh. Okay. We're just getting that one started. Needs to go that way a little. Okay. Yeah, still that way a little. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh. Still looks like it needs to go that way. All right. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. And we're gonna get the next one set up. So I got 9. I think 9 will fit on each. I don't know, the panels are 42. So It's what, 3.5 feet? And these are 12 feet. Might be able to fit 4 per. No, can't do 4. It's still 3. It would be so close to 4, but it's not going to fit 4. Plan showed 3. I just had hope. And I think this stump is going to be in the way. Okay. At least this time I'm going to put the board the right direction. Ow! I really should be wearing steel toe boots, or stop dropping them on my feet. Any chats in here? I don't see any. Hello. 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I've been working on this for 2 hours, moving the lumber first. Lumber was in the front yard. Loaded it up in the back of my car, opened up the fence, drove it back here, dropped it off right there. Didn't make any sense for me to be carrying all of it back here. So work harder. Work smarter, not harder. But fortunately, I put some of the lumber right where I needed to put the frames. Of course, this positioning may not even work, because if the panels are up like this, these panels might get shaded. That's why I'm building sleds, so I can move them if I need to. Don't want to, but may need to. Okay. What all do I have in my pocket that I don't need in there? I'm walking around with stuff in my pocket and I'm not even using it. My car keys, my wallet, tape measure, which I'm not even measuring. Could just put the screws in my pocket. Every step I take costs me money or costs me time. Yeah. Spent the last month trying to get used to the heat by having the air conditioning off in the house, except for my office, and trying to spend as much time with no AC on. Okay, let's do some eyeball leveling, measuring. Okay, come on. Let that push down. Yeah. This is gonna suck. At least I got a miter saw. I can cut the 4x4s at 30-degree angle. I just got to figure out what length I got to do them at. Just because I cut it at an angle at 30 degrees doesn't mean it's going to line up. So but you got to figure out how tall out of these it's got to be for it to be 30 degrees. On the front, 30 degrees and the same on the back, and be able to reach. And for some reason I still think I don't have enough 2x4s. I got a sneaky feeling I should have been cutting like 6 inches off of these 4x4s. Oh. Bending over is starting to make me dizzy. Oh. Okay. It's gonna do over half the panels already. That's 12 panels, or air bases set up for 12 panels. Oh, yeah, this one's gonna be interesting. Got a stump there. Got a stump there. And I'm gonna have to avoid that stump. I'm gonna have to avoid that stump. So I don't know. I'm guessing it's gonna be a zigzag because I want to pull. I need to start pulling these forward. I wanted 2 long rows, but where's my compass on my watch? Do I not have a compass? Now I can't see nothing. Back of my neck is getting cocked. It's 91 degrees, by the way. Edit. Do I have a compass? I don't know. I need south. I may be having to do another row. Do I even have Google Maps on here? I mean, it's a tablet, so I don't know. Maps. Home. Okay, there we go. How about I not turn my back to the Wi-Fi? Oh, come on. Airplane mode. Out of airplane mode. Okay. Is this not going to turn on the compass? Okay. Looking for south, by the way. Yep, they're pointing south. Yay. Okay. So we're gonna build the next set in front of this one. I didn't want to build them in 3 strings. So annoying. I'm annoyed. I mean, I could use some of the blocks to raise it up above to straddle the stump. I'm just gonna have to do that. I don't know. Oh. At least I didn't hit my foot for the first time. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to straddle this stump. I need some shade. Yeah, we're gonna have to build 2 of these up here. I don't know. Oh! I gotta do some calculations. I just thought of something. If these are 12 feet, 2 is 24, 3 is 36. What if I put the panels what if I space them apart just enough to where the panel, one panel could be on one and one panel could be on the other. But if they twist, no, I can't do that. If they twist, they may end up cracking the panels. Oh, I have no idea. But I don't know, I'll get it figured out. Let's at least get the bases done. Then I can go worry about Home Depot. Because I can move these, that's not that big of a deal. Oh, kind of needs a drill. Yeah, that stump is going to be a pain in the rear end. But it had to go. Could not do this with that tree there. It would have been absolutely hard no on having that tree there. trying to see how many blocks I would need to get that up off the ground to straddle the stump. There we go. Okay. Yeah. It's basically a whole 4x4 off the ground. So let's grab another 4x4 and we'll use it to hold up. We'll get some blocks and we'll straddle that one, straddle that stump. Ow. Okay. Probably gonna need 4 extra blocks. Maybe. We'll see. I'll use the reason I want them next side of each other, because those solid wood blocks, I want them sitting on 2 of them at once. Okay. By the way, I should have already finished that half gallon off at least twice now, and I ain't even finished it once. So I'm not helping myself out by not staying hydrated. Oh, I don't even know. Can y'all even see where I'm at now? We're over there now. Ow. Okay. All right, I got to cut another part of a tree down. I mean, I want to start picking up the sun a lot earlier. As early as I can. I don't want 5 hours of good sun a day. I want every bit of good sun a day. And it's 10:30. Yeah, I got to cut that branch off. Do I have my car key? Not my car keys, my shed keys. We're gonna go get the chainsaw. Oh, I gotta put it back together. Damn it. I didn't want to have to do that. I forgot. I don't know if y'all can still hear me, but I'm going to the shed. Hot. Okay. Okay. Got the chainsaw, but gotta put the blade back on. I call it quits last night because I didn't want to put it back on again. Hello. We're putting solar ground mount. I'm building solar ground mounts to put a solar system up. And I'm still having a little bit too much shade where I want to put the panel, so. By the way, don't get your chainsaw near grass. It'll eat it up really quick. It's a Ryobi 18-inch. And if I learned how to use it properly, I probably wouldn't be having to put the blade back on every other cut. All right. Trying not to get the blade orientated the wrong way, because I have a tendency to do that a lot. If you get it blade the wrong way, it just doesn't cut. And we're listening to music as I'm trying to get all this done. And we're filming all of it. We're actually live, but we're filming all of it so I can cut it up and use it for like time lapse. There's a screw that goes in a hole, or a pin that goes in a hole that screws down, and it helps push the blade out to get a little bit tighter, but I need it to drop into the blade first, into the bar, so I can get the nuts back on. And I don't remember which way's which. Get some like garbage out of it. Oh, definitely went the wrong way. Really wish it was just a bolt, not a screw. Like the head of it being a bolt, because it means I can just use the tool to tighten it up really quick. Let's not tighten it up too tight yet. It's got to be loose, because I got to make the bar tight first. Okay. Now tighten down the bar. Okay. By the way, this is not a how-to video. This is how I'm doing it, video. I know y'all won't be able to see what I'm doing exactly, but it's not a whole tree I need to take down. It's just part of one. Okay, that's one part down. I may have to get someone to come back out here again. Okay. Okay, I think I got... Oh, I don't want to take this one down. All right, I got more sun. Not a lot more sun, but more. Now I need to get this out of the way. Okay. I don't know this song. Oh, okay. We got a little bit more shade gone, a little bit more sun available. That thing's hot. The helmet. hard hat. But we're already in full sun, and it's, I don't know, about 11 o'clock. So, yay. Kick 'em when it down, kick 'em when it up, kick 'em when it down. I know the song now, I just didn't know the beginning of it. Don't ask me what the name of the song is, because I can, unless I made a deep impression upon me, I will not remember what the name of the song is. Kind of like people's names. If I know your name, you made an impression on me. Get this one screwed in together, and 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. One more and that's it. As far as frames go. Oh, I already have the wood over here for this one. Kick them when they're up, kick them when they're down. Sounds like my life. People kicking me up when I'm up and down. But I'm gonna keep on getting up. Come on. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Three, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Yeah. I should put this one over there. Oh God. That's all right. We'll do one more frame. And then we gotta go to Home Depot and go get the screws. Yes, I would play air guitar, but this is a little heavy with it. It'd be different if I didn't have the drill in my hand. Should be about there. Yay, I didn't drop it on my foot. I might just go get deck blocks. If I get enough deck blocks, then it'll all be raised up off the ground. And I don't have to worry about just this going over a stump. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Because that's how big of a difference it is. I don't know if y'all can see how tall that is, but 1.5 feet. And it's sitting right on the stump. I should probably still be wearing the gloves. I swear, these damn things are drawn to my feet. You gonna put a 4x4 on top of a 4x4 like I did over here for now. See how close I can get. Because that stump is taller than that other one is. And this is going right through the middle of it. Trying to figure out if I can cut that out. Just cut part of the stump off. Need about that wide of a spot chopped out of it. I'm gonna do something I don't want to do, but gonna do it anyways. Worst case scenario, I buy a new blade for the next time I want to use the chainsaw. Battery's almost dead too. Come on. Okay, let's see if that's enough. So otherwise I would need 2 blocks down there. And I don't want to put 2 blocks down there. Yeah, I gotta keep on cutting. Gotta get to where I thought I was gonna have to get to. Like I said, this is not how to. This is how I'm doing it. Okay, let's get this hammer. See if I can knock him out. Of course not. Couldn't be that easy. Never could be easy. Come on. Battery's dead. All right. Yep, it's dead. All right, we're gonna go charge up the chainsaw, go to Home Depot, go get cooled off. Trying to make sure the batteries are not in direct sun. Yeah, but I get that one cut, I should have enough frames. So let's go charge this stuff up. Go get some screws, and I'll think about cinder blocks or deck blocks. But love you, Full Size Life family. See y'all later. Like, share, subscribe. I know I haven't been saying it. Bye.